Good day, everybody. I can't believe I've been here for over 1700 days. Today is 1701. This is how many days in a row I've come to you with morsels of a thought of hopefully wisdom so that you may know better that what the right things to do for yourself are. And when we do the right things, we are committing acts of virtue. So we're going to make the world a more virtuous place just with morsels of a thought of wisdom every day, like I'm doing here. So here are 5 unique ways mind gym exercises stimulate the brain. We're reading Brain Rescue, a 90-day blueprint to reclaim your memory after a brain injury or concussion by Dr. Brody Miller, PhD. And he calls himself Dr. Brody sometimes, Dr. Brody on Instagram. You can find him there. And he has had an experience you can't remember we can't remember because it didn't happen to us, and we didn't see it. So what he says is that he went through a period of time when he had to repair his brain, and he got a PhD. After that, he studies this brain rescue. So if you've ever conked your head on something really hard and you felt dizzy or pain or blacked out, or if you became disoriented, or if you were a little dizzy and had to sit down, those are things that affect your brain, probably. I'm no doctor, but I've had lots of brain concussions. I call them brain concussions. I have had at least 3, and then I had an injury through medication, 4. So I've had at least 4 brain injuries, and those were pretty harsh. The first time was during recess when I was 9. Somebody kicked a kickball over the entire schoolyard, and I was in the other corner of the whole schoolyard, and it hit my head. And I blacked out for a second. I actually didn't know what happened. So, little things like that, things that happen to you that you don't know about. In fact, come to think of it, I've got this dent in my head here. So that means I've had 5 brain injuries. What do you know? Didn't think of that. Anyway, I want to say good morning to my friends out there. Good morning, John Clark. Good morning, Gina Portoff. Good morning, Colleen Dracos. Good morning, Debbie Barza. Good morning, Tanya Rochester Cooper. Everybody who comes by, thank you for coming. And here we are reading. Here are 5 unique ways mind gym exercises stimulate the brain. Number 1, rewiring the brain through neuroplasticity. After a brain injury, some pathways are wrecked, leaving memory, focus, and processing speed in chaos. But guess what? Neuroplasticity means we can rebuild. Every mind gym, capital M, capital G, exercise pushes the brain to forge new connections, retraining areas to take over lost functions and bring back cognitive strength. This isn't just training, it's a rebuild. Number 2, building mental endurance gradually. For survivors, the basics feel like heavy lifts. Mind gym starts simple, then stacks the load just like a gym routine. You get stronger every day, adding layers of resilience without burnout. Over time, your brain can handle more. Bigger tasks, better processing, less fatigue. I must confess that even I, who am reading this book, haven't done much of the exercises that I have seen Dr. Brody do because they looked too hard for me. And just now, as you read this thing that says, Mind Gym starts simple, then stacks the load, just like a gym routine, I'm encouraged to go and find all those PDFs and start from the beginning. Focus and attention control is number 3. Focus and attention control. Focusing after an injury is a battle. Mind Gym forces focus through simple and controlled movements that demand attention. You retrain that attention muscle until it's sharp and unbreakable. Over time, you regain control and stay locked in when it counts. Number 4, boosting working memory and processing speed. Now, isn't that so computer sounding like? Yes, 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 yes. Does your memory feel shot? I bet computers sometimes do. If computers could talk, they'd probably say shit like that. Sorry. Does your memory feel shot? Exercises like sequencing, counting, and pattern work build your working memory back up. Every movement is a test, and each rep makes your brain faster, ready to recall, react, and crush daily tasks with precision. Oh my god, excuse me, I like yawned because I took a little nap just before this show. I woke up about 4 hours ago. Number five, reconnecting body and brain coordination. After an injury, your body feels disconnected and clumsy. Mind Gym drills into that brain body link, syncing up sensory and motor control, bringing back fluidity. This isn't just movement, it's reclaiming coordination and awareness in every move you make. Wow. Okay. Take action now. Rebuild your brain with Mind Gym. Now that you've heard how powerful mind gym exercises are, it's now time to experience them firsthand. Don't just read about it. Ugh, ugh, ugh. I yawn. Oh my God. No, I'm not trying to make a statement. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Don't just read about it. Start taking back control of your focus, memory, and resilience today. Here's how to get started and get 15 free mind gym exercises instantly. Just scan the QR code below or go to www.dr.bro.com VIP Brain Rescue, all one word, to join the VIP priority list. Here is the QR code. I don't know that I can put it into the comments below, but here it is. And anyhow, it is on page 132 if you have the book. This is your invitation to jump in, start strengthening your mind, and feel the results. I'd love to do that. You know how it is when you feel like, oh, that's just too far away from me, or it's got lots of hurdles that I can't jump through, I can't make it. I'm going to pause here to say this. I really think that sometimes we fool ourselves into thinking that we can't do something just because we haven't done it before. Honestly, it's just like you say, why do I have this? Why do I need this? And then you say, because I have it. Isn't that circular logic? Same with this kind of thing. Why don't I do it? Because I haven't done it before. Isn't that crazy? So now we know we need to do stuff. We need to do stuff, do stuff, do stuff, do stuff. Chapter 7, the fourth pillar. O is for optimize, OPTIMIZE. The sixth step is I for inner ear. Dr. Richard Darlington, otolaryngologist. That's a nose and throat doctor. The vestibular system, located in the ear, nose, and throat. Sorry, the vestibular system, located in the inner ear, is so much more than a balance organ. It shapes our sense of movement, our ability to function, and even our emotions. So when you're talking about having vertigo and you influence that part of the ear, I think that's the same part they're talking about. Be careful. Never, never, never get so dehydrated that you experience vertigo. Because I have a feeling that's what influenced my mom. She went to Texas and got vertigo in 4 days. And the reason is that it was hot there and she never drank water. So she had an IV. It took a while, but it was the day before a wedding. We went to the wedding. The groom and the bride were in the hospital room praying for her, and I held my mom's head. I held her head. I held her head like this so that she could feel warmth. And I did it for 2 hours. I didn't let go. I wouldn't let go of her head because this feeling is so good. I don't know why, but maybe Dr. Bro could answer this if it comes up in the comments. Why does this feel so good? And I never let go because I never did let go until it was time to finish because it took 2.5 hours because I knew that would feel different. So if I hold on like this, it feels so good. And then eventually I do have to let go. And when I do let go, something else goes too. I don't know what it is. All right, says the author, listen up. No pun intended. This section is all about optimizing the powerhouse of your inner ear, your vestibular system. Your vestibula, what? Yes, the vestibular system. This term comes from the Latin word vestibulum, which means entrance. Why do they call it that? Because it's the brain's entry point for auditory and sensory info, keeping you balanced and aware of where you are in space. Think of your vestibular system as part of your body's internal GPS system. It processes info from your inner ear, eyes, and muscles, guiding you through the world and keeping you upright even when the ground feels wobbly. No more stumbling around like a duck. Once you learn how to strengthen this system, know the four key players in the inner ear. We are studying Dr. Brody's book, Brain Rescue, a 90-day blueprint to reclaim your memory after a brain injury or concussion. Dr. Brody Miller himself experienced horrible brain injuries and concussions, and he wound up, well, he was left for dead at the time. It was deliberate infliction by somebody else and by other people. And he came out of it and he was able to come out better than before. It probably took him a long time. I don't know because I don't remember that part where he says how many years it took, but it took a while. Know the four key players in the inner ear. There are four primary areas of the inner ear you gotta know, each with its own job. Number one, the saccule. SACCULE activates with up and down and vertical movements. How it works, this little guy helps you sense vertical movements like when you're in an elevator or jumping. It's got fluid and tiny crystals called otoliths, OTO liths. When you move up or down, the fluid shifts, making those crystals move and sending signals to your brain that you're going up or down. So we've been using this since we were little kids when people would carry us up and down. Yes? Anyway, utricle, number two. Utricle, Utricle, activates with linear and horizontal movements. How it works. The utricle has your back for side to side movements. Think walking and running. Like the saccule, it's filled with fluid and otoliths. When you move horizontally, the fluid shifts, sending your brain the signals it needs to know for your position and direction. This keeps you steady while you're on the go. Number three, the horizontal canal activates with side to side and rotational movements. How it works. This is one of those three, this is one of three semicircular canals in your inner ear. And it's all about sensing rotational movements. When you turn your head left or right, the fluid inside moves, pushing against tiny hair-like sensors. These send messages to your brain about how your head is turning, keeping your balance on point. Number four, angular canals activates with tilting and diagonal movements. Angular canals. How it works. The angular canals detect head tilts, like when you nod or lean. There are three of them, each tuned to different tilt directions. As you tilt your head, the fluid moves, activating sensors that let your brain know what's going on. This helps you stay stable, especially when you're reaching or bending. Now, I have to say, I also had a provoked uh, incident, medical incident, where I had to go to the hospital and it was influenced by a medication. So that means I have six interesting brain injuries uh, th- that I can remember. That I could not tell my tilt at all. Normally, when you tilt, you know where you're going past center and you know where to start to compensate. Well, I knew I was tilting and everything, and I could hardly walk. I had to walk almost with my knees as though I were walking kneeling. It was so hard. I wished I had a cane at that time, but I went to the hospital and they gave me a lot of IVs, a lot of IVs. Why it matters, balance and safety. Here's the deal. One of the most important jobs of our vestibular system is to prevent us from falling and getting hurt. Each part works together to keep us balanced. The saccule and utricle signal as if we are moving up and down or side to side, helping us adjust our posture to stay upright. The horizontal canal keeps us steady when we turn our heads, ensuring clear vision and quick reactions to dodge obstacles. The angular canals let us know when we tilt our heads, helping coordinate our movements and maintain stability. Overall, your vestibular system is like a balance controller, constantly checking how you move. It helps you it keeps you aware of your position, helping you stay on your feet and avoid accidents. The connection between the vestibular system and memory. Aha, here we go. Now, let's talk about how this all connects to memory. The vestibular system is vital for both balance and memory. It helps us understand where we are in space, which is crucial for navigating our surroundings. As you move, the vestibular system sends signals to your brain, helping create mental maps of your environment. This connection is super strong with the hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for forming memories. The vestibular system's info aids the hippocampus in remembering routes and locations, footnote 35. Plus, activities that get you moving, like playing, sports, or dancing, pump up the vestibular system and boost memory. So, taking care of your balance and getting active not only keeps you upright, but also sharpens your memory skills. And don't forget about the cerebellum, which means mini brain in Latin. This powerhouse is all about accuracy, balance, and coordination, the ABCs of movement. In short, your vestibular system is a key player in how you learn and remember your environment, making it essential for memory rescue. Now, get out there and move. Your balance and memory are counting on it. Take action. Vestibular system exercises. Listen up. Let's get your vestibular system firing with these 4 easy exercises. Each one targets a part of the system to boost your balance and awareness. Let's go. Number 1, saccule, up and down. Reach for the sky. Stand tall. Reach your arms up high like you're trying to touch the ceiling. Then bend down and touch your toes. Oh my God. Yes. Repeat 10 times. You know that's a Qigong influence. You harvest energy. Yawn, yawn, yawn. Yawn. I'm not trying to say it in the conventional sense. But in the Qigong sense, it is a way to, if you induce your yawns, you can harvest more energy. And I believe it's just bringing more oxygen into your system too. Myself, I believe that. Repeat 10 times. Bend down and touch your toes. Like reach up for the ceiling, bend down and touch your toes. Repeat 10 times. Feel that stretch. This fires up your saccule. Number 2, utricle, side to side, side steps. Stand with your feet together. Step right, then bring your left foot to meet it. Now step left and bring your right foot back. Keep going for 1 minute. Simple and effective for your utricle. Number 3, horizontal canal, turning head turns. Sit or stand. Keep your body straight and turn your head to the right, then to the left. Do this 10 times. Nice and easy. This gets your horizontal canals working. Number 4, angular canals, spinning. Kids circle spins. Stand with feet shoulder width apart. Now, start spinning in a circle like a kid. Do this nice and easy for 30 seconds, then switch directions with care. This playful movement stimulates your angular canals and helps with balance. Major key. Do these exercises with care. If you feel dizzy, nauseous, or unbalanced, slow down. Change your pace, frequency, and intensity. Go as slow as you need to. It's all about progress, not perfection or competition. Get after it. Do these exercises a minimum of 1 to 2 times a week to sharpen your balance and memory. Stay consistent and watch your skills improve. Now, I am dying to find out what footnote 35 said. Footnote 35 said, Smith, P.F., Darlington, C.L., vestibular system and memory, front Integrated Neurosciences, 2014, 859. Available from www.frontiersin.org/journals/integrative hyphen neuroscience, one word, /articles/10.3389 FNINT dot 2014 dot 00059 FULL. Okay, that was number 35. The 7th step is Z for zero distractions. James Clear. In the age of distraction, focusing on one thing is a superpower. Well, we know that now. So we are going to focus on this next week when we come back to Brain Rescue, a 90-day blueprint to reclaim your memory after a brain injury or concussion. I'm going to say a little more about my own brain injuries. They're not just concussions. Some of them are injuries from medications where the chemicals overpowered my brain. Some chemicals were so strong, they were from narcotic types of opiate medications. It was just one kind, and it really did a number on me. The first tablet I took, I felt something. All my axons breaking. I don't know what I felt breaking. It might have been something else, but anyway, I'm just guessing. It was axons. I'm guessing. Anyway, and then another drug that hurt me was something that caused an induced seizure. So you really want to be careful with drugs and never overdose yourself if you can help it. This morning, in case in point, I waited 2 hours to take my medicine because I wasn't sure if I had taken them. So I didn't want to do it twice. So I didn't want to, since I didn't want to overdose again, ever. And when 2 hours had passed, I felt like, gee whiz, I don't have any medicine in my system. That's when I finally went and took it. So better safe than sorry. Okay, talk to you later. Old Kinderhook.